Welcome to Squarebox Games. I'm Ryan.
I'm Tyler.
And we have some exciting news. Fantasy Flight just announced a new set for Star Wars Unlimited, Twilight of the Republic. So we're going to cover some of the stuff that was released, check out some of the new keywords, some of the new cards, and just generally dive into the announcement. So the Twilight of the Republic is the name of set 3 here. And we start off, we've got 2 new leaders in the set.
Looking at the first set, it was classic OG Star Wars original trilogy, Republic and Empire, for the most part, with a little bit of other things here and there. And then the second set kind of went away from that and just generally was themed Underworld. But now we're getting it back to the mostly a trilogy theme, so it's going to be a lot of prequel stuff focused around the Clone Wars, obviously.
Yeah, so our 2 heroes here are General Grievous, one of my personal favorites from the prequels, and then we've got Ahsoka Tano. I'm not a huge fan of Ahsoka. I know a lot of people are, though, and it makes a lot of sense. She just had the show that came out on Disney+. So on point here for the Star Wars brand, and those are going to be our 2 heroes, Ahsoka Tano, General Grievous. So Ahsoka's actually up first.
I was about to say, I want to talk about that real fast. How do you feel about those 2 overall as what we're getting in the starter set?
You know, so they did some kind of big swings. You expected in the first set for Luke and Vader. I mean, original trilogy, like you expected that. And then, you know, most recently with Mando in the second set. Here, again, with Ahsoka, especially kid Ahsoka, little underwhelmed here. I like General Grievous a lot as a character. He's pretty cool, but Ahsoka doesn't seem like you pulled out the biggest hitters for this original or the prequel trilogy.
I don't know if they're just going. I mean, I know a lot of people like Ahsoka. I was never the target audience for Ahsoka. I mean, I didn't really grow up with the Clone Wars. I feel like it would have made a lot more sense, especially since this is the first prequel-focused pack. Like, give us Grievous and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Or Anakin. I feel like Obi-Wan would have made the most sense, especially because those two actually battle each other. I don't think Ahsoka and Grievous ever fight. Maybe they do in the Clone Wars, but that's not a focus. Like, you got Luke and Vader, the protagonist and antagonist of the original trilogy. Then the protagonist and antagonist of The Mandalorian, popular show, you know. And then one of the antagonists and someone that's not even in the prequels?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with her being a character and being a leader. That makes a lot of sense. But I feel like the starter set, I don't know.
Yeah, it is kind of moving away from those kind of traditional adversaries, big hitters.
Yeah, but I mean, she is a very popular character with a good demographic of the Star Wars fan base. So
yeah. So let's jump into Ahsoka here. We've got some keywords here.
Coordinate. So that's one of the 2 big keywords that they said they were going to add in this. So tell me what it does.
So coordinate allows you, if you have 3 or more units, to activate the coordinate ability, essentially. So Ahsoka also can count as a unit. So, you know, if you've got 2 units out on the field, you activate Ahsoka, you've now got your 3rd unit, and those are going to give you the abilities of whatever coordinate is on the card. So when Ahsoka comes out as an actual unit, it looks like, you know, she gets, I think, +2 here for her attack. So that can be really useful. You know, you could activate that, all of a sudden coordinates in play, and all your units that have that are now, you know, a lot more heavy hitting.
Yeah, so I think the coordinating ability and what we're going to see in this set, probably for some too, is this set I think is going to have an emphasis and focus on deck building and rewarding teams that are smaller units with wider numbers, like more of a wide stance when it comes to playing. So instead of adding a bunch of experience tokens like a more solid heavy hitter unit like Darth Vader or something like that, you're going to see this emphasis on have a lot of cheap disposable units out, which is thematic with how the Clone Wars were. It was a bunch of disposable clones versus disposable robots. So we'll see some of the things, other cards revealed that kind of help reinforce it. That's probably the gameplay style that's going to be pretty prevalent in this set. So jumping around a bit here, I want to go to Grievous for a second, just so we can cover the second main keyword of this set, which is exploit, which is basically you sacrifice other units when it comes out. You defeat other units to make things cost less or get some sort of a bonus.
Yeah.
So thematically, we see it with the Hailfire tank card that came out that
Mm-hmm.
says when you bring it out, you can sacrifice, I think, two units, and each unit you defeat that way lets that Hailfire tank cost 2 less. So you're seeing, yet again, more disposable troops that aren't that big of a deal. They're going to be coming in and out to kind of buff the bigger stuff coming out. So a little bit different than like the Republic side. The light side is going to have more. You want your tokens to stay out because they're all going to get stronger as a group, as opposed to the Separatists having more of a, these guys are disposable, just use them to get your bigger stuff out.
Yeah.
So keeping tokens on board versus probably more tokens coming back and going away, which is interesting. So those are the 2 main keywords
Yeah, coordinate and
that we've
exploit.
added. But they've also added token units. That's the other big addition.
Yeah,
And you said the Rex card was a good example, so we can take a look at that, and I'll let you take it away. Any day now,
yeah,
just whenever
anytime.
whenever you want to do it.
Yeah, so the Captain Rex card, when it's played, you get 2 clone trooper tokens. And so essentially kind of like you've got the shield. and
Dude, I
experience
love
tokens.
clone troopers.
Clone troopers. So you get these trooper tokens. But the big difference there is they act like normal units, right, when they're in play. But instead of just getting discarded after they're defeated, they go out of play in your discard pile.
Yeah, they're basically like a experience token to a degree. So,
And so
I think that's a good way to do it. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool because when you've got someone like Rex who's bringing out the 2 clone trooper tokens, they're automatically going to activate the coordinate ability with Ahsoka. So you could theorize, hey, I've got him ready to play. I put him into play. I activate Ahsoka. Now all the units that have the coordinate ability are suddenly going to be a lot stronger. So you're sort of bringing in those reinforcements and just hitting with a big attack.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm very happy with how Fantasy Flight has handled this game so far. Like they seem to definitely have a plan and they're sticking to it. And each set they're doing a good job. I feel like introducing new stuff to keep the game fresh, but not overwhelm new players. I think new players could probably jump in set 3 right now and not have a hard time jumping in because there's only maybe 10 keywords, and generally most of the cards say on the card what they do. So I think they've been doing a great job. I think this is a good addition. Their prequel era is not my favorite, but I am excited to see what they're going to do with these cards. And
Yeah.
I do really like the idea with the tokens. It's a different play style, and I think anytime you can add different play styles, that'll help shake up the meta too, and you're not just going to see, hopefully, the same decks at all the tournaments if you guys are going to play in tournaments or anything. And you're not going to say, oh, yeah, Snoke's like the best card right now, Boba Fett's the best leader, everyone wants to have that.
Yeah.
This could end up being a good counter, maybe Boba's not made to, attack a bunch of wider, smaller things. They can overwhelm them. So I think this is going to be a good addition. And dude, I'm hoping, do you think we're going to get any Gungans in this set? Bomb Bad General.
We could. I did see that, they're releasing 250 cards for this set.
Over 250.
Over 250
Yes.
unique cards for this set. I already saw that Anakin is in there. We've got several clone troopers, several different kinds of droids.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's out of the realm of the possibility, now that we're diving into the prequel era, to have maybe some Gungans,
Yeah.
Maybe we could see Queen Amidala pop up.
And they've always, if you look at the other sets, there's definitely been an emphasis. Like in the first set, it's original trilogy, but they did have Mace Windu, they did have Count Dooku. So they do have a little bit of multiple eras in the same set, even though the emphasis is in that. So let me ask this. You want to theorize what some of the leaders are going to be for this set? We've got Grievous, we've got Ahsoka. You're obviously going to have Anakin and Clone Wars Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah. I'd love to see Dooku.
As a leader?
A Dooku leader here
Okay.
from this set.
That seems like
I think he's cool. We've already got Asajj Ventress, right? Do we have her as a leader? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But
Let us know.
yeah.
Let us know if she's a leader or not.
But I also would like to see Asajj Ventress come through. I think that'd be cool. You've already got Kid Ahsoka from the Clone Wars era.
Yeah.
She was a big player in the Clone Wars. So I'd like to see her as a leader as well.
And they always do some neutral units too, like some scum and villainy. Even though there were a lot with this last one, do you think I could see like Zam Wessel? Remember her from
Oh, Cad Bane. That's one that I would.
He's already a
definitely
leader.
Yeah, but I mean like this era.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, because we could have.
Well, yeah, we may
multiples.
get a different. I bet we'll get a unit of him in this.
That
We'll
would
see.
be cool.
I feel like there's not going to be as much emphasis on episode 1. I think it's going to be more like Clone Wars TV show era. I think that's what most of the stuff's going to be in. So you're going to have Dooku and Grievous. I don't think we'll see Darth Maul, but I don't know, maybe. I want to see Gungans. I know at some point this game, they have, 9 sets already planned out?
I think so.
Give us some Gungans at
Yeah.
some point. But that's a whole nother video. But yeah, I'm excited. And this comes out later this year. So, yeah.
All right, we can wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Obligatory, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you like this, let us know if you like the more of these like news type videos. But I think we're gonna try to start actually getting some videos of us playing Unlimited. I've got some fun ideas.
Yeah,
ideas
yeah.
For that, but
It's a super fun game. It still feels super fresh. It came out in, I think, March of this year. So we're, a little bit over 6 months in, and I've really been excited, happy with all the content
yeah,
that
the
they've
game.
come out with
The
so
game's
far.
fun. Like, Fantasy Flight, you're doing a good job with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sad you got rid of Destiny, but this is a good spiritual successor. I'm okay with this game. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. That's about it for this video. If you're playing Unlimited, let us know. We'll try and get some Unlimited content out. And until next time.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like the videos, comment down below.
All right, have a good one.